Hi there, and welcome to Somerset. This time I'm going to be showing you two key features of Somerset's landscape, one high up and one low down. I wonder if you can guess what they are before I tell you. Come and join me. Do you have a favourite? Hey there. I'm a little bit red-faced today because there's no possible way you can come to Glastonbury without visiting its absolutely gorgeous and famous Glastonbury Tor. It's absolutely stunning up here. The views are incredible, even on a gloomy day like today. The walk is tough, especially if you're as unfit as I am. But it's well worth it for the views, and apparently on a good day you can see all the way to Wales, which is quite a long way from here. Let me show you. We start off the visit by parking the car in a local business's car park, as there's no parking on site. We find the well signposted entrance and start the long climb up. There are two ways to go up the Tor itself. We chose the main one as it was the easiest to get to and seemed a little shallower. The climb began and it was all uphill from there. The path is well maintained and there are areas to pull to one side and let others pass, but it is a steep climb. The Tor itself rises to an elevation of 518 feet, or 158 metres. Once you get to the top though, get your breath back as it's about to be taken away again, either by the wind or by the spectacular view. Let's take a closer look. Glastonbury Tor is a hill topped by the roofless tower of St Michael's Church, which is a Grade 1 listed building. The site is now managed by the National Trust and has been designated a scheduled monument. Artefacts from the Iron Age have been found during archaeological digs, and there was definitely a wooden church built on this site. It was unfortunately destroyed by an earthquake in 1275, and the stone church of St Michael was built on the site in the 14th century. Only its tower remains now, but it has been restored and partially rebuilt several times over the centuries. Many people also deem this to be a spiritual site. The Tor is mentioned in Welsh mythology, particularly in myths relating to King Arthur and the island of Avalon. It has several other enduring mythological and spiritual associations. You can often find musicians and singers up there, and people who come to meditate. Everyone is welcome, and please be respectful. Wow, this place is amazing. I absolutely love it. Definitely come here if you're visiting Glastonbury. What a place. I'm lucky to be staying up in this beautiful spot in a place called Apple Barn Holidays, which is a holiday cottage on a farm, and we can actually see it from here in a I can see my house from here kind of way. I'll spin the camera around and show you that way. Alright, if editing Kerry can do her thing, she's going to zoom in a bit and put a circle around where our cottage is. If you're interested in staying in a beautiful place such as this, then have a look at my next video and I'll show you the place we're staying. It's incredibly handy for Glastonbury, especially visiting the Tor. And I think in good weather you can actually have a walk here directly from the farm. So click on this link and we will show you Apple Barn. Well, thank you very much, Glastonbury Tor. It's absolutely gorgeous, but it's really cold as it's February and we've been very, very lucky not to get blown off the top with all this wind, and we haven't been rained on, so it's absolutely been amazing. You can visit Glastonbury Tor completely for free. The only difficulty is the parking. There isn't a huge amount here, and you have to pay for it in the local car parks, but there are some parking places in local roads if you're willing to drive a little bit further out. But anyway, that's it for Glastonbury Tor. Oh, this is a long way. Tough on the knees, especially on the way down. Just take it slow. Nearly there. Certainly well worth the walk to the top. The views are incredible. Whatever your reason for visiting, a walk up to the Tor is certainly a must if you can manage the climb. Next up, we're heading further across the Somerset levels, which were flooded badly in early 2026. We'll drive through where we're going and back down before I show you the place a little bit closer. And so, for the second stop on our tour today, I've decided to bring you, instead of going up a hill, I've gone down into a gorge. I wonder if you know what it's called before I tell you. This round here is Cheddar Gorge. It looks an awful lot like Northern Wales, but it isn't. We're definitely still in Somerset. Cheddar Gorge has been around for thousands of years, and humans have definitely lived in this area for at least 40,000 years. Today I'm just doing a trip on things that you can do for free or for very, very little. So all we've done is pay to park the car, and we've just been walking through the shops just to have a look around. Come along with and I'll show you.
Sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out,
was at this point that we actually found some climbers on the side of the road and decided to watch. They had all of their safety gear with them and spotters and someone on the ground, which is a good thing because... Oof. Poor guy. Thankfully, as far as we could tell, he was perfectly fine, and they carried on climbing for a little while. So, let's keep going back down the gorge. We parked the car somewhere in the centre of town, where we can see this lovely raging river. As you've seen, there's an awful lot of water around at the moment, and I'm not certain these steps lead to a puddle normally. As you can see, the river was very, very high and only just making it underneath that bridge. But the walkways were clear, and we were able to see much of the town. It's very, very pretty, with some unique features. Take this for example. If you look up towards the sky, you can see that rock protruding. Does it look like a lion to you? That's what the place is named after, the lion's head. Here is one of the caves. We didn't actually go into any of the caves at Cheddar. There are 2 sets of caves that you can go into and explore, but we were trying to go as cheap as possible and just have a little wander around today. The gift shops and information centres are open to everyone, so it's well worth to have a look round and see what you can find. If you ever get lost, there's a couple of maps around the town. Yes, Cheddar Gorge is actually the home of cheddar. I asked the local shop owner a little bit about why cave cheddar is different to regular cheddar.
So that's our cave aged cheddar. Thank you.
Like you say, it's got a earthy.
Yes, it's a creamy, earthy, nutty flavour to that one. So
Yeah.
that's from being in the caves, and then these are all handmade farmhouse cheddars in the other fridge.
I see, okay. So is it just the flavour that it changes being in the cave?
Yeah, so the caves are the same temperature all year round, and it's ideal conditions for maturing cheese.
Right.
That's where you get that aftertaste from. It's the
Right,
conditions
okay.
in the caves.
That's really cool. Because you sort of like, you see these things around and what have you, and obviously
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
It's like, but it's like, ask someone
That's it.
that she knows about it.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that.
We've got other ones as well. There's the special strong cheddar over there. That's matured for about 14 months on the farm.
Okay.
That's a nice crunchy cheddar.
Right, okay. Lovely. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's just cheese. Lovely. It's just delicious. Do you have a favourite?
It would be the cave aged cheddar, or our oak smoked is really good as well.
We love
on the top
smoked
right hand
cheddar.
side over there.
Top right hand side. Lovely.
Right.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
your
very
time.
much.
Appreciate
That's all right.
it.
Have a good day.
Of course I bought some cheese. Don't be silly. I actually got some oak smoked cheddar and some cave matured cheddar. Both of them have been delicious and well worth getting. if a little on the expensive side. After heading back to the car, we headed back towards our accommodation. If you want to see more about Apple Barn Holidays and the dairy that we stayed in, then please do click the link up here. If you like more content from myself and would like to see more about my travel adventures, then do subscribe to the channel and let me know, what's your favourite kind of cheese? Leave it in the comments. Until next time.